Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show you where Bitcoin could go and what sort of coins are still worth to have on the radar. So that's going to be a quick episode with a couple of news about what is changing inside our ecosystem. So let's go. Hello and welcome on Crypto Bear Trap. So this is daily news. I'm not recording now since few days on daily, but I try to keep everyone up to date with interesting coins. So far, these coins were going nicely up, especially these ones for kind of 40, 50, 60%. So remember, everything I'm going to say here is non-financial advice. And let's start. So Bitcoin, the next level of Bitcoin is 48,000. At the moment, Bitcoin is doing the parabolic move, but probably you have seen that on the other channels. So there is no point to say that thing. More point is to say about the S&P 500 and about our model, Fed funding rate, two-yearly yield from two-yearly bonds, okay, and S&P 500. This, which I was showing in the last few episodes. So for the moment, we are making, according to this model, the way to the new all-time high on S&P 500, which we predicted in the previous videos. Now, this model, I would like to see a pullback on the S&P, but the consolidation is so high that looks like the big move will commence within the next 24 hours. And I see that during this hype, this could be a move upwards. Why? Because the entire market lives on this scenario that the Fed will decrease rates. And this APE scenario, APE instinct, show us that these people don't think, and I mean institutions, hedge funds, and other educated people. Looks like we don't count this as a mean of FOMO. So the problem is that the market is so tight now, the federal funding rate is so tight, the money is so tight, that when the Fed decides to go down with the rates, it's too late at once, but it sends the signal to all these people, which I thought they are more smarter than me, they are only educated, that the market will go up because Fed is lower down the rates. And as we know, since the last 25 years, Fed was lowering down the rates, market was going up, and then it was breaking down. So as per our model, if you don't know what this model means, just go a few episodes back and you will see this model. So I think if we are going to new all-time high, it will be a signal for me that the market is ready to crash. So think that something unusual will happen. I don't know, maybe another pandemic where maybe a UFO, maybe some sort of sun radiation. I don't know, maybe UFO. I don't know. Something will happen that it gives them this rationale to print more money, okay? But let's go. So I'm looking at the mask because mask didn't go. However, now mask did this fifth wave here, and I'm not sure whether it's gonna go sideways a little bit and go up. So far, coins like Fetch AI, coins like GLQ, coins like VAI, okay, they were doing these highs, maybe not this one, they were doing these highs, okay, and they were pulling back. Some of them, they were quite good, but at the moment I'm looking only at mask. Render did this movement and it's pulling back. So I don't know, will mask be able to hold on? I'm counting on something like a Mars. Mars is doing nice. Parsac, which we were covering here, okay, went extremely up. So I'm counting that these coins will, after this small consolidation, will follow these, let's say, leaders. Like Ocean, look, nice, and Ocean reach nice top and handle. And once Ocean will break that thing, I don't know what's going to happen in December, but if you're going to see that Ocean is leaving 57 cents, get ready because it could go for 100% from that level, There are other coins as well, like this coin. I was telling about this exchange, which you can get the PEPE from it, okay, when you trade. And we were actually entering this trade here on this yellow zone, this green zone, yeah. And now we are like 60-70% up. STX that I was calling as well, okay. We were calling STX at the level of this consolidation, bam, okay, and the same STX close down this line, okay. So there are a few good coins, okay. Another coin that I'm looking at, remember our SynthSwap. I think it's gonna be doing consolidation here, so there could be a chance to get the SynthSwap on for $5 again. But the coin that I'm looking especially now is actually two of them, is Nasdaq's, very small market cap, and watch out because Matic will, it's on Matic, yeah, it's on Polygon. Watch out because Matic will have his days, Connect days or something like that. And it will, on 14th of December, it will run the conference about the real world assets. So Nasdaq is like a real world assets exchange on Matic. So I think it could get the ricochet pump, which going to be caused by Matic. While I'm holding, we were entering here, okay. If you follow the channel, we were entering here. Watch out for Sharp. I think have reached his maximum for the moment, and I would expect the retest for 25 cents. That this Shrapple is this game, looks like the Call of Duty and so on. And the coin I'm looking at now is Volt. So Volt again achieved this. You see this momentum here. This and this week looks like equal week. So what I'm counting is that maybe it's going to move here sideways, but there is a lot of news. This project is just under the radar, although it has kind of partnerships with Amazon, with different other chains. Something there was a chain. I don't know. I don't remember. But there's a lot of partnerships, and it could pump significantly. It's a escrow, new generation escrow service with AI and everything. You remember RSC that I was talking about here and here, okay? It's nicely done, 10x's, and I think it still have a chance because it's supported by the big communities. So let's go to another project, Vara Network. Remember, Vara Network is built on the grid protocol, so it is very close to Polkadot, and we can see it's only on Coinbase. This coin, I think, is going to be shielded by the big crypto influencers, so watch out about this, okay? Watch out about this. Now, unfortunately, I didn't record the video yesterday, and it was here at this point. Now I just recorded on my second channel, and that's the price grow up, but I think the price will go down a little bit shortly. So I would kind of wait on it. It's on Coinbase. I don't know what the market cap is. The full diluted is 1 billion. It says that it could go as let's say CAS network, you know. So this is also L1 proof of work. So we will see. We will see the Vara network. That's how it looks like. 1 second. Ultra fast scalable layer 1 decentralized powered by Gear protocol. So not grid, but Gear protocol. El Salvador. 1 second. I'm just going to. Okay. So look, El Salvador now is getting profit from these Bitcoin bonds. Okay, so these Bitcoin bonds they were criticized by everyone else. Okay, everyone else means IMF and World Economic Forum. Suddenly, these bonds are making profit. What is unique in these bonds is that normally when the government releases the bonds, okay, so it's just a debt, okay, it's a promise that we're gonna pay this back. These bonds, okay, are slightly different because this money is used to produce infrastructure which produce Bitcoin. So it's like a factory which produces everything, okay, and it's paying back these interest, okay, it's paying back this interest. So they can be paid, and that's why this is unique. Of course, International Monetary Fund doesn't like that, okay, and it's raised the voice of concerns, okay. So a risk associated with adopting Bitcoin. Of course, this is a risk because once more countries were gonna go into Bitcoin, then IMF will be like having a big problem because nobody would like to have this garbage of theirs. So that's a big problem for them. It's a risk concern, but it's a different risk. It's a risk that they're gonna lose their jobs, okay. So we will see. And furthermore, a ground reporting by Cointelegraph in December highlighted the challenges in using Bitcoin for everyday transaction in the country. So I think this is also understood as a little bit different, because the challenges and the outcome that people will, it's no Bitcoin for everyone else there, okay? So not everyone could have a Bitcoin in El Salvador, and they couldn't use this for normal purchase because it's expensive. This is wrong thinking, because once you will understand how the Bitcoin works, how the wallets works, you can then use, for example, Litecoin or different coins. Yeah. So this is I see even these crypto different newspapers. They are, I think, being funded by big players which don't like to be obsolete once the Bitcoin will go. Just have this thing in mind when you read articles and the negativity on these countries which adopt Bitcoin. Okay, think from the point of view of being funded by a party a side which don't like or may lose everything as per Bitcoin policy. Okay, just have a think about this thing. This one is rate cut anticipation. So this is what I'm saying here. Once the news was published that the Fed will lower down the interest rates next year, boom, big boom on Bitcoin. But this is short-lived, and the people think that it's Bitcoin. When the Fed will lower down the interest rate, straight away Bitcoin will go to like 100,000, now 500,000. Now, like for me, Bitcoin is going now for a correction. Maybe they're going to be a pump for 48,000, but watch out. If you have something, better put a stop loss on it, okay? And Digify Bitcoin Singapore's first regulated public blockchain exchange for tokenized assets. So you see, real world assets are going. So these markets here, they are growing. That's why I'm looking at Nasdaq, because it's very, very small. Realio is going promptly now. So I will not going to chase that thing. I will wait till we're going to go down. And I'm counting January, February, March. Okay, these gonna be bleeding months. That's what I'm thinking. Now, this is an interesting article. However, I see that this website, politician, whatever. Okay, slightly. I don't know what the point is there. I disagree with this article, for example. Okay, crypto economists' hope of Web3 gaming declines amid increased regulation. And it says here that regulation caused that the gaming may go down. However, if you have watched the episode, which I'm gonna stick as well at the end of this episode, about my point of view of web gaming and entire industry, entire crypto, thanks to play to earn metaverses, you will see it slightly different. It from the regulation point of view, yes, I would say, oh yeah, that's it. But regulation will not going to apply everywhere. There are going to be countries which are going to be divided. Like China will try to fight with US and may apply different regulations, which they will be free. Another thing, NFTs will be available, and in some countries they are regulated free. Games will not necessarily have coins, but they will have NFTs that we can sell outside because it's ours. So this article doesn't represent main values which are coming from Web 3.0. This is just a kind of blah, 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 which is normally said, okay, by everyone else. I'm going with a totally different point of view. This I know already. At the moment, we have different view on it, okay? And I just want to I remind you about one thing. This is article from 2016. Christine Laguerre, IMF chief, convinced over payout. Don't forget that she tried to bribe using $400 million, 400 million euros, okay, and a businessman, Bernard Tapie, for disputed sale of a firm. So she tried to bribe him, and that went on daylight, and court made her guilty of negligence, but did not hand down any punishment. So think only, if you will bribe someone and this someone will report this to court, and you will be guilty straight away and probably go to jail or have a fine or whatsoever. Here, no problem. And then what? And then promotion for a universal boss of ECB. Okay, so that's what we are dealing with. So every sentence says by this woman, okay, it's just a Mickey Mouse job, okay? Dogs and bones. So at the end, I just want to remind you about the blockchain bank, where you will find the link below. Using my link, and if you're gonna register, you will get $50 in blockchain banks after a month. And normally you get only $5. So when you're gonna deposit crypto there and buy blockchain bank for $50 and stake it for 6 months, you will get after 30 days $50 back in blockchain bank. So it's like a momentum free risk, like, you know what I mean? Another one is a Swissborg that I'm using since over 3 years now. And watch out, because they have a nice community tiers, okay? Tier 1, the community, and they call them somehow. And this is, we can even see here communities. So one second, community token, I don't, it's called Swissborg Heroes, okay? You can see. Then it's cheap now to buy these tokens and activate them on the platform, okay? Because you are getting better yield, okay? And it's cheap now. And plus these tokens will gonna get in value, the value will rise during the bull market. So at the moment, I am focusing on these platforms because this is only last long for, let's say, month, maybe 2 months. Once the pressure will gonna go up, these coins will be worth more, and then it's gonna be hard to get this free, for example, sometimes exchange rates, you know. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just focusing on these two platforms, Swissborg and Blockchain Bank. So have a nice day, and remember that crypto is not going anywhere. If you find this video interesting, please share this video with somebody else, give it a like, okay? It doesn't cost you anything, but it has potential value to me. See ya.